Learning to job hunt the right way can make a world of difference when it comes to landing that job. Tiffany Daniels with Workforce Solutions joins us this morning. Always good to see you.
You too.
We were joking about, obviously how important it is to go out and look for that job when you need one, but it's also important to do it the right way. And tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. The world has changed, and depending on how long it's been since you've searched for a job, or if you've ever searched for a job, there are different methods, there are different ways, and nothing is necessarily wrong, but there's some that are going to be more effective than others.
Right, and you want to use that time as effectively as you can. You want to land that job as quickly as you can. Some of this research that talked about this came, you said, from looking at college students who are about to graduate and the things they did as they were going through their college career that prepared them for the job once they were out of school.
Penn State recently did a study that was looking at the successful techniques that people could use to job search, and it started with work for recent graduates, and it has since extended to job seekers of all ages, of all levels of experience. And what they saw was 2.67% of the people that were, or the people that participated in job search workshops or classes or some form of training outside of just their major, outside of just their hard occupational skills, were 2.67% more likely to succeed, which sounds somewhat intuitive. Those that did more than just their hard work, their hard skills, those technical skills, and actually looked into ways to find a new job, to network,
they met
more
people
successful.
Who saw them
people.
do the job. Yeah, I mean, it seems to make so much sense. But you said there can be a little bit of a carryover then for maybe some older people who are between jobs or something like that.
Well, for those that have never had a job, finding ways to network and get your foot in the door is very important. But also for those that have worked for years, that either might be in between jobs or ready to take that next step. If you've not applied for a job, if you've not interviewed in 10, 15, 20 years, the situation has changed dramatically. And it can be intimidating for some to start that search again, because it's not necessarily all about knocking on doors. There are lots of services and things that are online, and a lot of companies are screening that way. You'll never have the opportunity to meet a person and shake a hand and have that first interview if you're not following all of the steps that they're requiring online.
Right. Sometimes change or new technology is intimidating for people, but if you are looking for a job and in transition, you just frankly don't have the luxury to do that your way. You have to embrace these new technologies, and you can help people out there at Workforce Solutions. What can you do?
Well, we have free workshops at all 3 of our centers every single week, focusing on interviewing skills, how to update your resume, social media. There are ways to find jobs in social media, but there are also ways that social media can hurt your job search. If things are out on your profile or in other places that are tied to your name that are less than pleasant, either personally or related to a job, that can hurt your chances, because an employer may see that well before they ever consider interviewing you in person. We also are able to work with people that might have some concerns in their background. How do you address things like a criminal record, or how do you address things like a large gap in employment? How do you explain that in a way that makes the employer comfortable and ready to take that shot with you to make sure that you can help grow their business?
Any situation that someone's under can be overcome, but you just need to do that training to be ready for that moment when it gets there. And like you said, no matter what the challenge is, especially with social media, especially if someone's a blank slate when it comes to social media, that could be a good thing, but you just need to get in there and use that. And you were saying real quick that some of the traditional ways of meeting people, and certainly some events that kind of lead to networking, are great, face-to-face contact, but you just need to combine it with the new ways of looking for a job.
Make sure that you are going out and you're meeting people that's in areas that are relevant to your degree or what you've done or what you're looking to do, but also follow up. And social media is an excellent way to do that in a way that's not necessarily, offensive or concerning or, disrupting. It really just kind of follows up the conversation.
Combine them all. Tiffany Daniels, Workforce Solutions, great advice as always. And as always, we wish good luck to everybody out there looking for that new job.